You're supposed to say Roman pound.
First shot of the day. I'm about to go eat because we have like 30 minutes till I stream Vision. I also have to upload it. I should probably go hit upload now. I'm gonna go do that. Whenever I edit for really long amounts of time, like extended amounts of time, I always go through this. I like forget to ow, man. Like I'm editing and I forget, like I'm so focused that I'm like not gritting my teeth, but just like mashing my teeth together, like my jaw. And then when I'm done editing and I'm like walking around, like my jaw hurts so bad. It only happens when I edit for really long amounts of time. And it's killing me right now. Are you nervous about that?
So early out. I mean, we just woke up because I was wearing this in yesterday's vlog.
All right, we're about to stream and watch it down here. Guys, what are you?
Got my popcorn.
You nervous though, for real? Is that what people are gonna say?
Hey, big bro. I stay cool when I'm under pressure.
I literally still get nervous when this happens. Cause I don't think I've made spelling mistakes, like 6 or 7 visions. And we put a lot of stuff in, or I put a lot of stuff in this vision that I don't know. We've never really done something like this before, so see how it goes. Hopefully I don't get in trouble or kicked out. It is playing currently. It is playing right now. Streaming live. I'm kind of nervous leaving this station unattended, but watching Vision on a screen, like what? I don't. If anything, something will go wrong on my computer and I'll just get embarrassed. I just want to see what this looks like.
Especially online.
Hitch from Karma could not from picking up for Optic Gaming. He's here, he spots one. No Saints this week, gets the kill. Uh-oh, Maven. Your prediction you brought up, already at 2 for Karma.
That was the most savage chat I've ever dealt with in Twitch history.
That chat was bad.
That chat was. Did you watch it?
Yeah, I was watching him downstairs a little bit.
I mean, I think it's definitely the most controversial Vision we've ever put out.
Definitely most controversial. Yeah.
And there's a lot of things that
point at the end of that one.
There's a lot of things that were said in the video that aren't true.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of things that people insinuated that also aren't true.
Really?
Yeah, but obviously we can't get into details.
That's the story of Optic right there.
Yay. How you holding up, man?
All I can say is this.
Oh, I'm so excited right now, you have no idea.
All I can say is this. I know some really cool people, and I have some really great friends, and none of them are in Twitch chats talking shit.
So after a long nap and day, I think I'm finally gonna get something to eat. But Aaron just texted me. Where is this kid? Keeping this out of focus on purpose because of the stuff that's written on it, but I don't know what. I feel like I changed. I made a new wave happen in the house, which is construction paper and Sharpies. I've always been somebody that likes to write stuff down, like like, I mean, for example, there's this notebook laying here. Let's see what all's in it. Open it up. It says random notebook again. UMG Weekly is the first thing. What? What the hell? UMG Weekly is the first ever series I did for UMG. What? Basically, I've been writing stuff down on these, and people have been too. So I was thinking about how I'm gonna tackle this whole talking about vision thing, because it was pretty crazy. So I think I'm just gonna write down a few key points to tackle, so I don't just ramble about nothing, and then we'll get this vlog done. Okay. Oh God. So I picked out 4 things. Hopefully this goes well, man. I'm kind of nervous. All right, we'll do it this way. First things first, which is what everyone wants to know about. Everyone is talking about is salary, because Nick said the S word, and then Hex said the S word after that. I don't know how much I can talk about it, but basically that was all future stuff, because that's really all I'm gonna say. It wasn't, Nick wasn't demanding, he wasn't saying that he has earned a salary, he wasn't saying that it is beneficial for Hex to give him a salary. It was, this is a word that has been being used as of late, and Nick was saying, instead of YouTube for this, why don't we do something else that I can contribute to Optic, whereas everybody else's contribution to Optic is YouTube. Second, obviously the biggest thing, Nick and his beats for Vision. Uh-oh! Almost lost you guys there for a second. Alright, so Nick and his beats for Vision. So we said Vision a lot in that segment of footage, and also Aaron kept putting, I honestly think Aaron's arms were getting tired because he was shooting with the 5D and he kept putting the camera down, and so we missed like probably like 20 minutes or 10 minutes of that meeting. I feel like people for some reason think that Nick said he is going to stop doing YouTube and he's going to live in the house to simply make beats for Vision. If that's what people are getting upset about, I kind of get it. Like, that would be ridiculous. Obviously, Nick is not just making beats for Vision. He actually has a plan for stuff, and I guess to make it all fall under Optic, which is what he wants to do. He wants to branch out from simply just doing YouTube videos about nothingness that's going to further his life along in a different direction, rather than just making video game videos forever. Like, he eventually wants to get into music, and so making beats, but he doesn't want to leave Optic. He wants it all under one umbrella. That's how he would do it, is to keep it correlated with Optic. You know, he wants to make a team under Optic, and then they can help with Optic videos, or help with Optic like music just in general for Optic videos, and then do infinite amounts of other things. So but I think he's going to be making a video about that. In fact, this was all just a ploy to get Nick to upload again. You guys are welcome. Next, Hitch plus fuck ups equals raises. It's becoming like a meme on the Reddit. Hex at one particular point, for no real reason, said that I've fucked up multiple times, and every time I fucked up, he's given me a raise. And obviously I got a little bit defensive in that moment, because it's not, it's not true. So I don't know really exactly how to talk about this, but I don't want people to feel like I'm taking advantage of Hex or money or anything, because it doesn't really matter to me. Came to the house, was still getting the same amount of payments that I guess I was from Optic Intel, and then once, you know, I really kind of started killing it with Smooth didn't even exist. It was Just Vision and Mailbox. I think those are the only two things. And then we started podcast. I think it was right after we started podcast, Hex was like, yo, you're cooking, here's a little bit of something. And then things kept piling on. Fast forward a year later, and I had some issues with getting videos out on time, not uploaded, but submitted to get in review, because this is when I first was like getting used to like legal and stuff like that. And so then he was like, hey, if you do this, you will get this. And I was like, okay, cool. So I did that, got that. That is the extent of that situation. Not trying to throw Hex under the bus. It get to a point where I have to defend myself because I don't continuously fuck up and rake in money. Like, what the? Next is defending no upload Nick. You like that little no upload Nick? I like it. People are saying that I just like came to my dude's defense when Hex was like attacking him or whatever. And I said something about it on the Reddit, but I was more disagreeing with Hex than I was agreeing with Nick. Every time we have one of these meetings, this always like comes up, and it's always like a barrier between the two different types of grinders, I guess. Like, there's people who grind to learn and grind to create and grind to I don't know, to do something, and then there's people that grind because it's their daily routine. Like, every single day Mike wakes up at 9 a.m. or 8 a.m., goes to the gym, and he's literally a grinder. Like, Hex wakes up, makes his video, edits it, puts it up at 6 a.m. The next day, it's the same. And if he doesn't have a video at 10 p.m., he's going to get a video between 10 p.m. and 11 p.m. to put up at 6 a.m. That's because he grinds. That's because he's about his craft. If it was 10 p.m. for me and I couldn't get something that I was happy with uploading by 11 p.m., then I'm not going to, and I'm going to use that time for something else. I don't know, people have been like joke tweeting me all day because I said how I said history of time, which is kind of funny, like going back and looking at it, but I still do stand by that statement. Like, there are people that grind and do their work, and then once that work is over, you know, they're complete. And then there's I've always kind of like hated that mentality, and that's why, I mean, I think to a point, that's why daily uploads stopped for me, because it got to a point where I wasn't creating daily vlogs because I was happy with them. I was doing it because I felt like I either had to, or it was for money, or it was for something else other than something that I was passionate about. And so that's why I stopped, and that's why I got into the whole Modern Warfare 2 tournament thing, and that's why I got into streaming, is because it became something else that I could actually invest everything into and be really passionate about. And obviously with the Modern Warfare 2 you know, tournament, like, it pays off. Like, if you actually invest a lot of time and a lot of effort into things, and it's not just bam 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 bam. But overall, I think that vision was crazy, man. Like, I remember as I was exporting it, I was like, I'm kind of gonna make like a initiative decision, and I'm not gonna like ask. In many situations, I would have asked Nick, I would have asked Hex, I would have even asked Seth. In his interview, he says some things, if it was okay if I could do this. I've done that forever, and I will continue to do that. I'm not gonna turn into a reckless guy, but I feel like at this moment in time, like, the vibe that vision that was surrounding that vision is kind of like the vibe of Optic right now. Something that I do agree with that I hear continuously is that the people in this house, the people in Optic, over the history of time have, you know, just kind of turned a blind eye to things instead of tackling it head on. And I've always been kind of the tackle it head on type. So yeah, crazy day, crazy vision. The support on it has actually been crazy. If they're not talking about this particular, if they're not roasting me for any of this and they're talking about vision in general, people have, like, it's literally been nothing but positive feedback, especially because of the behind the scenes stuff. And I love the behind the scenes stuff. I wish we could do it more often. I wish we congregated more often. And I think before I get into trouble, my name is Hitch. Another day, another vlog. And we'll see you next time.
Ce n'est pas vrai. L'extrême bonheur anéantit l'espérance.